respectfully. No, God darn it, my cousin's up my ass. Okay, it's not.
Oh, why are you hurting yourself, poor neighbor? You can find entertainment somewhere else. I'm not for you, and that's okay.
My content is not for everybody. I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully to the genuine ones with no malicious intentions. I truly hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. You matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. How chicks and dudes be trying to humble you, fall from the fool, all because you understood faith that they couldn't relate to was going within. It was valuing your time and day, understanding your reflection. Why you understood that testimony, you wasn't a mistake. It was never for likes and views of cloud chasing. They would never understand how you truly actually went within to understand that testimony. The energy is different. You ever got lost in your words? But the right people actually showed up for you to actually respect you, to acknowledge your worth at the end of the day. You was worthy of being poured into. Even days when you couldn't see, that energy is different when it comes to hold on 1 second, God's vision. You know, fixing your crown wasn't trying to wild out. Have folks in different tags back and throwing spork at you right to left. They trying to figure out when you're going to fall at the end of the day. Become your worst enemy, but God didn't make a mistake. When God created you, God allow you to go within understand unconditional love. The energy is different. You mad and you're worthy? Never give up on yourself when I say it respectfully. You may be whack and corny to the average person, but the right people see you, hear you, respect you. And to the same person that's talking about your whack and your corny, they sit there and take notes, only trying to take your flow. Only realize that God made the flow for you at the end of the day. Something they can't relate to is being authentic because you truly got potential when you was never the issue. How folks invite you to their table at the end, they try to discourage you, made you their enemy. Hold on 1 second, we wasn't on the same page. No, I respect my name, I have hate in my vein.
Yeah, the truth of you. What's wrong with these people? I don't know.
Always be yourself and no misintentions. I'm nice and respect that my content is not for everyone. To the genuine ones, never give up on yourself when someone says you don't have potential or they're willing to blackmail you against you. You never have malicious intentions. Always be yourself. When you're trying to do you, they try to dim your light. When you're trying to do you, they try to dim your light. You ain't got malicious intention, we ain't the same. Maybe I ain't got hate in my vein. I want everybody to change. Understand change and growth. That energy is different when you truly bold. They try to dim your light to discourage you. Happy tears, heads different. I love myself not to dim my light. I love myself not to dim my light. Hold on 1 second, don't dim your light, neighbor. The energy is different when you truly got potential. Regardless, you came from poverty and pain, going the wrong direction. You least expect that God gave you balance, acknowledge your worth. You're going to have chicks and dudes in different tax brackets trying to discourage you, try to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, even financially, or because they want you to elevate faster than them. When you was never in competition, when you was never competing, it'd be a chain of thought for me. How you can truly be at peace with yourself and it disturbs someone's peace at the end of the day, or because they lack self-control and come to discipline with their bad habits.
No, and the truth of me. What's wrong with these people?
But they be in the background too about, I'm at peace with myself and I ain't wearing a mask. I'm at peace with myself and I ain't wearing a mask. Ah, shit, it fell off, goddammit. No, for real, for real. I never understood this bullshit shit. A motherfucker would disturb your peace, try to shortchange you and your mental health, try to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, but they at peace with themselves. The math ain't adding up. No, it's not, jackass. What's wrong with you? Because you chose you to overcome trauma and pain, still being patient with time and day. It was never competition because you actually knew how to respect your neighbor even when it couldn't weather their own storm. How they send you distractions right to left, even spoke in a toxic way. Got this witch, that warlock, that tarot reader, that karmic, that doctor, that witch, or whatever the case may be, trying to discourage you, trying to steal your flow. Homie Russ is only one God's child at the end of the day. That was you that day. You know, I don't mean no disrespect. But when God endured that anointing within that child of God, that energy is different. Because we all not the same when it comes to our creativity. Actually going with and actually think. And the train on me, goddammit! What the fuck? Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. You know, God created us specially different, individually. So that blueprint that God endured within you, God didn't endure that within you. God endured it within your neighbor, maybe your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. But at the end of the day, you got your own flow, and you was far from a copycat when they said that you wasn't nobody. You was far from a hate at the end of the day when you wasn't trying to hurt nobody. You ain't have to play with spoke tick for type with somebody when they try to discourage you. They try to get you locked to put you in the sideboard because you understand balance when it comes to self-control, when it comes to discipline, stay in your lane. They try to have folks in different tax practices and antagonize you, had chicks and dudes half your size or older than you, whatever the case may be, try to discourage you, paint you out to be the villain in their story, all because of the fact that they wanted you to dim your light. But you truly have potential. The hands is different. They wanted you to be a non-existence. So they got you shadow banned right to left in different communities. They paying this person, paying that person, second to free will, projecting a hate crime towards you, all because of the fact they had to tell all these lies. Because they wanted to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same when you truly keeping it real. The hands is different when you truly actually understand how to maneuver in these streets when it comes to the spiritual world. How folks would try to project on you at the end of the day. See what you got going on within your household. Only the rest of the home, like you don't operate the same. The hands is different. How folks be trying to keep up with you, only try to confuse you, all because you believe in how our God fixed your crown to be fruitful. Because God allows you to fulfill that cup for all the right reasons. That unconditional love will bother someone's mental health because you actually understood it. Hold on 1 second. Confidence.
It bothers them and the trait don't be. I may not make sense to the average person, but that's okay.
Because my content is not for everybody. And that's all right. Never allow yourself to give up on you because someone doesn't understand your potential when you don't got malicious intentions. They in the background talking about jealousy and envy and hate or whatever the case may be, but they trying to dim your light. It be the train of thought for me. They like you not a child of God, but you was keeping it real. They pick and choose who could talk about spirituality, let alone talk about the good God. Oh, hold on 1 second. They rather talk about the bad God because only match they tax bracket with their bad habits. If you're not talking about narcotics or someone shaking their ass, you don't fit their tax bracket. It be train of thought for me. What happened to respect your neighbor truly bringing peace? I don't look at my neighbor like competition. I was far from ahead. I just knew how to stay in my lane. I knew how to congratulate folks when even they couldn't weather their own storm to truly go within when they was doing themselves wrong. It be train of thought for me. My conscience is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Having confidence will bother someone's mental health. Because you was willing to choose you. Even when in their background dealing with different folks in different tax brackets to make sure that you're homeless. They try to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, even financially. To try to dim, like to discourage you. But that balance hits different because you matter, you're worthy. So the right people that truly feed them and go to their competition. And they fall from haters. We ain't the same.
Hey, neighbor, don't dim your light, neighbor. Far from a hater, neighbor. Gotta go.
I'm nice and on the spot. We may not pray the same, but God was never for sale, likes and views or cloud chasing their own fame. When the right people pour into you, they see you, they hate you, they respect you, most intentions, they act in their body, we have to shoot sides. The elevation is different, and God didn't tell a lie. You was truly the miracle to yourself when it comes to unconditional love. Still being patient with time and day when you actually heal, because it was never competition. They would never understand how you truly keep in the real. You never had to wear a mask. That ain't just different. You wasn't running from he say, she say, because you could repeat everything that you said that day. You wasn't running from your past. The energy is different when God showed you why you made certain mistakes. God allows you to elevate for all the right reasons when God was protecting your mental health, even when the outside world try to kick you down and see you frown. You matter, you're worthy. I'm nice and I respect, and my content is not for everyone.
Peace and respect your neighbor, stop the voice. You made it well, don't dim your light, go, you never, don't dim your light. I gotta go, stop the violence, neighbor. Stop the violence. Know the train of thought for me.
Protect your energy, protect your family. Stay out of trouble, you matter, you're worthy. When it comes to my creativity, I take my Heli Father God, and I say that respectfully. And I work alone. I'm doing third-party conversations because folks, chicks and dudes be jealous at the end of the day. And I don't operate like that. I don't got hate in my vein. It's a train of thought for me. I work alone when it comes to my creativity, regardless of trying to blackmail me against me. Gang stalking is real until it's your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. Have a safe year, day, evening, weekend, humanity worthy.
Peace and respect your neighbor, stop the voice. You made it well, don't dim your light, go, you never, don't dim your light.
Today is currently July 13th, 2025. Stop the vines. Have a good day. Thank you for your time.